We can't get Mama to throw her shit away. She says it's treasure, but it smells like decay. She keeps it all in case the world goes astray. We can't get Mama to throw her shit away.
Hi there, and welcome back to Inspire to Retire. If you're new here, my name is Susan, and I'm looking to declutter my life. Declutter my life of stuff, which I have a lot of, both eBay and otherwise, and declutter my mind so I can get ready for retirement. I'm planning it in 4 years. Currently, we are in a snow and weather advisory. It's about -25 out there. I kind of sat here so you could kind of see the snow behind me. And school's already been canceled for tomorrow. But today, I want to talk about something else. You've probably wondered where I've been. A few of you have asked, and I do thank you for checking in on me. But my husband had his back surgery. And the last video you saw us preparing for his place to convalesce upstairs. But there was so much more to it. So much more. And I thought, what better way to talk about retirement problems? This is our first real experience into the healthcare system that many people have already been through. But this is our first. Other than having children in a hospital, that's been my only experience. I had my gallbladder out. That was an in and out thing. So I haven't had a lot of experience. And our healthcare system is broken. But why America's healthcare system really sucks, and it's a true story. So let's talk about America's healthcare system. Not just the idea of it, and not just the commercials, with smiling seniors that are walking on beaches and doing Tai Chi. The real, lived-in, duct-taped, held together with a prayer version. Because on paper, America has the best healthcare system in the world. Really? Because reality is more like world-class technology, third world logistics. Today, I'm not going to use statistics. I'm not going to use graphs or policy jargon because that's not my area of expertise. I'm going to explain why America's healthcare system sucks using one extremely normal story. Our story. My husband's back. So let me tell you the prior to. The first part, the pain. For years, my husband complained about lower back pain. Like most adults, he blamed the mattress because clearly the mattress is the villain, not the human spine slowly disintegrating. But he dealt with it. He worked through it. He didn't even quite know what was going on yet. He adjusted how he sat and how he stood and how he slept, how he existed, until the pain started shooting down his leg, which is your body's polite way of saying, hey, something is very wrong here, right back here. Turns out his L4 and L5 discs weren't just a little worn, they were turning to dust. Well, come on in. Actual dust inside his spine, which I'm told is not ideal. I don't think it is. So the first step that we took, he did the responsible thing and he went to his doctor. Hi, Merlin. Did the responsible thing and he went to his general practitioner. And that doctor referred him to a specialist. And then we waited and waited and waited. And months passed before we got the initial appointment. Meanwhile, he's in pain this entire time. More months before the scheduled first procedure. And this is an important theme. America's healthcare system just loves waiting. Waiting is practically a treatment plan. But it isn't. I know. So the specialist recommended a basic cleaning it out. That is not the technical term, but it's kind of what I effectively call it because that's what it was. He went in there with 2 needles to the spine, outpatient, and the injections were to clear the area and relieve the nerve pressure. Did it work? We were very hopeful, but no. Did it do anything? Also, no. So, naturally, the next logical step was not surgery. It was to do the same thing again and again. 3 times. Each session required a referral, an insurance approval, scheduling. He had to get a schedule with his general practitioner, and with testing, he needed to wait months, take time off work, all to confirm repeatedly nothing was improving. This went on for over a year. By this point, my husband was way worse. He was in more pain. More nerves were involved. There was less mobility. I won't even describe to you all the issues because it's kind of private, but the system had already chosen its favorite strategy: delay disguised as caution. So surgery was coming down the pike, but not just yet. Eventually, he was referred to yet another surgeon, one who would consider, actual surgery and not just injections. So we had some great news, finally. The wait for the appointment, oh, that wasn't great news. That was 4 months. And when the day finally came, I took the afternoon off of work because surely a scheduled appointment with a surgeon means it happens on time or near on time. But I was so wrong. The doctor was there 3 hours plus behind because he double booked his schedule. 60 patients in one day. We didn't see him until 5 p.m. He told my husband surgery might happen in October. And then he assured us it would be before the end of the year. This is 2025. Now, the important detail is my husband's insurance was ending at the end of the year. We had already met the deductible. Anything that would happen following this, the surgery would have been 100% covered. There wouldn't have been a penny out of pocket for us. So, I don't know about this, if you know this, but the doctor's not in charge. The scheduler is the boss. Doctors don't schedule their surgeries. Schedulers do. And schedulers do not answer to logic. The scheduler called and said surgery wouldn't be until after the new year, probably like April. Translation: same surgery, same hospital, different calendar year, thousands of dollars more expensive for us. And he's in pain. He needs it now. So eventually, in November, we were told, we've got cancellation December 31st. Great! That's not stressful at all, being the last day of the year. So he went to 3 pre-surgery appointments. He did the pre-op liquid-only diet. He was mentally prepared. All his tests came back just perfect. In less than 24 hours before surgery, it was canceled. Why? A medical coding error. Not a medical issue with his testing, not a safety issue, not anything important. It was a billing code. After escalating, arguing, oh, that's a good word, arguing and rescheduling, surgery finally happened the final Wednesday. Morning of the surgery, we're there at 5:30 a.m. The doctor finally sees him at 7 a.m. And then later I see him angry, yelling at staff, insisting that he didn't understand why my husband was going first, because that's so comforting. Nothing inspires confidence like an enraged surgeon before his coffee. So the surgery happened. He got 79 staples. He had 5 incisions, big ones. The doctor did not speak to me afterwards. He went straight into the next surgery. The nurse and the receptionist searched for him 6 times before he finally appeared. Now, to be fair, when he did explain, he was quick and thorough, although he did use words like flayed to refer to my husband's skin. But here's the twist. During surgery, he also had to operate around the S1 nerve to stop it from firing, all that pain. That information had not been part of the original expectations. In fact, he told us Craig would be able to walk up the steps. No. So our recovery expectations versus reality. We were told during the consult he'd be able to get an appointment probably before December. He'd climb the stairs quickly, well, as quickly as he could after surgery. He'd regain mobility fast. Recovery would be pretty straightforward. Here's the reality. Post-op, numbness, foot drop, slow recovery, new limitations. Not because surgery failed, but because the full picture wasn't communicated up front. Nerves take a long time to heal. We're looking at 3 to 6 months to see if he heals from this. And this is why America's healthcare system sucks. Not because doctors are evil. I don't believe that. And not because technology is bad. He had good technology for his surgery. But because the system rewards several things that are bad. Delay, volume, billing accuracy over patient urgency. We have incredible surgeons and a system that makes them late, rushed, overbooked, and inaccessible. We have advanced medicine and a process that nearly lost a necessary surgery to a typo. If you've experienced something like this, you're not unlucky. You're just normal. Because in America, healthcare isn't broken by accident. It's functioning exactly as designed. Just not for patients. For profit.
We can't get Mama to throw her shit away. She says it's treasure, but it smells like decay. She keeps it all in case the world goes astray. We can't get Mama to throw her shit